Brothers, it's great to have you back with us on Sigma Motivation, YouTube's best motivational channel for the Sigmas. I am your host, the Sigma Captain, the bearded monk, El Capitan. The last video was on the power of the suit, which was about the power of wearing a suit, as you can guess from the title. In today's video, I will be discussing a concept, if you will, called 3 feet from gold. 3 feet from gold is about not giving up, especially when close to a breakthrough. The first time I came across this concept is when I read the world-renowned book by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. Definitely a book that should be on the Sigma's reading list. In the book, there was a man named Darby in 1850 in Colorado who came across some land that he believed was abundant with gold. This man borrowed money from friends and family to rent excavation equipment to pry the earth to reveal the gold. After weeks of hard labor, his efforts were rewarded. Darby found a golden nugget. His instincts paid off as he shipped the gold he did find to a smelter who confirmed that he was onto something. After weeks of more pickaxing, the Earth's core had shifted, and the part of the Earth in which the first set of nuggets were found had shifted just 3 feet away from where he was digging. As he was inexperienced in this line of work, he was unaware of the vein moving 3 feet away. And eventually, Darby's emotions, such as impatience and frustration, got the best of him. And so he decided that the gold rush was over and decided to pack up and sell the tools and equipment that he had rented for the excavation to a junk man who had an eye for opportunity. This junk man had the wisdom to call a geologist to seek professional advice. Seeking professional advice from the geologist paid off after being told that the vein where the previous gold was found shifted just 3 feet. The junk man dug into the earth core just 3 feet across from where Darby had quit. And bang, millions in gold was found, making the junk man millions richer. Darby heard the news of the junk man's gold rush victory. He made a powerful decision: never again will I quit. But by this time, Darby had repaid off his friends and families for the investment they made in the renting off the tools. Darby became a life insurance salesman, a very successful salesman at that. But he learned a very bitter lesson in his previous line of work, that quitters never win and winners never quit. This is a powerful lesson of perseverance, brothers. Sometimes in life we want something so bad that we put a lot of energy into this quest for reward, and we become frustrated when we don't see desirable results. When I read this story for the first time, I felt like I could relate to Darby. In my own personal life, I have quit when I felt mental pressure, when I should have kept going. Had I kept going, I would have been further along, I feel. Let's be honest with ourselves. This story is about consistency. Let's talk about the power of showing consistent effort and where it can take us in life. We tend to get caught up in this time warp, saying to ourselves, I want to accomplish this task by this date or timeline. But that's not always how things work. Did you know that the Chinese bamboo tree takes 5 years to grow? Yes, 5 years. The Chinaman who decides he wants to grow a bamboo tree himself has to water and fertilize the soil every day for 5 years without seeing any signs of growth until the 5th year, meaning he must trust the process of growth. In the 5th year, the bamboo tree shoots up to 90 feet tall in just 5 weeks. Now the question is left to be answered. Did this particular bamboo tree grow 90 feet in 5 weeks or in 5 years? Of course, it took 5 years of constant watering and care. But somehow, as people, we expect our seeds to grow into trees of great height and abundance in just months, right? Wrong. In anything we do in life, we must exhibit the same level of patience and understanding as the bamboo tree. Brothers, we must ask ourselves, am I ready for this level of commitment and patience in what we seek to achieve in life? In today's society, everything comes to us so quick and efficiently that we forget what things were like in the past. Let's think about it, right? Say you want to get in shape from being overweight. This in itself could take maybe 2 years of constant training daily and eating healthy. But on the bright side, at least, you actually see the rewards of your efforts week to week. Seeing your body shed fat and losing weight along with building muscle can give you a great sense of achievement and pride in yourself. I, the Sigma Captain, the bearded monk, have made incredible strides on my own fitness journey. Days upon days of intense training for hours at a time. So now at this point in life, I understand that being consistent and patient with myself can get myself to the point where I can achieve something that I desire to achieve. It's also about building momentum. Of course, there are days when I don't feel like training. However, I do believe that these are the times where training is fundamental. If I don't train my body, then my emotions win. And there has been days when my emotion or feelings has won over my mind. And honestly, it didn't feel great. You see, unless I am physically unable to train my body, then I am going to train. Training isn't about perfection, it's about beating myself, the version of me that wants the shortcut. But this is the version of myself that I have spent so long trying to kill, as I see that version of myself as weak, and it's the version I don't respect. Our minds are so driven by results that we tend to put incredible pressure on ourselves. But the pressure is all in the mind, so really there is no pressure. Whatever it is that you are striving for, brothers, just do the best you can at it. If you want something badly enough, then you will figure it out. But always take the bamboo tree lesson with you throughout life. It will remind you that giving up on your dreams is never the answer, and understand that greatness takes time. Learn to love the journey and the process. Think about what direction you want to go in and show excitement and enthusiasm towards your goal. Allow yourself time to make errors. When I, the Sigma captain, the bearded monk, am striving to achieve a personal goal of mine, I don't really like to indulge in sexual activities or anything that may cause ejaculation. I like to retain my energy until I at least see momentum. But I personally don't like to release my creative energy that many times in a year. I lock in with a certain level of focus. Most times in isolation is where I do my best work and thinking and even action. There is going to be times where it feels like nothing is happening, but beneath the surface, metaphysically, things are happening for you. Don't allow the frustration in. Take a deep breath. Take some time away from whatever it is you're doing. Recalculate. Re-strategize and come back. Obviously, not too long, just long enough to clear your head. A cool head can do wonders for your thinking. I do recommend that you sit down or lay down for at least 10 minutes a day and allow yourself to relax completely. And close your eyes and define your best version. Hold that image, the best you can for as long as you can. Do your best to feel how that version of you feels and bring that feeling into now, the present, and embody that person. Brothers, we have come to the end of the video. I have been your host, the Sigma Captain, the Bearded Monk, like the video on your way out, so you can return to the Sigma Pimpin' at any time and recharge. Subscribe to the channel, Sigma Motivation. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Bearded Monk out.